Hey everybody, Rachel Crow from Hello Cervix. Welcome to my bathroom. So I'm going to do a little video about enemas because no one else does. I just find it hilarious that all these people are doing all these kind of blogs and websites and books all about how to heal cancer and no one mentions enemas. And I've just been having a conversation with someone and they were saying, oh, I don't know how to do one, where do I start? So here we go. I'm going to talk about poop, the thing no one wants to talk about. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself an enema kit. So I've got one of these ones, big long tube, kind of looks like a hot water bottle, and then you get the nozzle on the end. This is a quite expensive model. Obviously, because I use them so much, you can buy much cheaper ones that are like £7 on eBay, which are a bit smaller, which will be fine to use. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to open it up and you're going to find that there's lots of tubes and different nozzles. So this is the anal nozzle. The other one with the big bulbous bit on it is for doing vaginal douching. You don't want to stick that up your bum. The one I've got has a tap, so you can control the flow, turning it on and off. Some of them come with a clip that go on the tube, which is a bit tricky. So look for the ones with the nozzle like this. So there's different things, loads of different recipes that you can use for enemas. Gershon method talks about coffee enemas. If you're sensitive to caffeine, it will affect you. In the Gershon books, they say that coffee enemas are soporific, which means they send you to sleep. Not for me, absolutely not for me. So I would only do a green coffee enema in the morning. If I haven't had time to do my enema in the morning and I'm doing one later in the day, I would use magnesium, a few drops of magnesium. So I get my magnesium oil from bronzeagenutrition.com. They're local to me, but they also do a whole range of amazing sort of iodine and flaxseed oil and things like that. So that's where I get my magnesium from, and I just put a whole squirterful in with warm water. So the water you're putting in here, about 2 pints. Make sure its body temperature is warm. If it's too cold, it'll just come out really fast. If it's too hot, you're going to burn your insides, which you don't want to do. So if you're doing coffee, you want to boil it for a couple of hours. Some people boil it, do a big pan, boil it and put it in the fridge and then warm it up the next day. I just tend to heat mine on the day. So you're going to boil that up, you're going to let it cool so that it's body temperature. You're going to fill your enema bag, and then you need to hang it up somewhere where there's enough flow for it to come down the tube. So you're hanging it up. I've got a hook on the back of my door. I make a nice little pad on the floor. So I've got a sheepskin I put down. You put a towel down in case of leaks, a cushion. You want to get a book to read, or have your computer or iPad or whatever with podcasts to listen to, or you can do a meditation once you get used to them. So you filled it up, you're hanging it up. Next, you're going to need a bit of lube for your bum, just to help the insertion be a little bit easier. So if it's the first time you've done one, stay near the toilet, preferably all day, because you'll be amazed at what comes out. So you hang it up, you get yourself cozy. There's different people have different ideas of which way you should lie. I tend to lie on my right side, lying on my liver, and yeah, the first time you do it, it's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be messy. So you lie down, you first of all run the tube through so you've got no air bubbles. So whatever you've, maybe have a jug or a bowl or something to just run a bit of the water through before you insert it. You may want to just start with a flush, maybe just a warm water, just like a pint of warm water, let that in and just go straight to the toilet, and that's a flush where you don't hold it in. The more you get used to doing them, the longer you can hold them in, preferably 5 to 20 minutes. Your body will tell you when it's had enough, because it will just spontaneously get it all out. Of course, the idea with enemas is that you're helping your body detox, you're helping your liver cleanse, you're stimulating your colon to release everything and get everything clearing out. So the next question is, how often do you do them? So when I first started doing enemas, which was probably about 7 years ago, after I did my basic nutrition course, I would just do like a dark moon cleanse. So I would just do like maybe 3 days, one every day for 3 days, and that was it for the month. When I got my diagnosis, I started doing them twice a day, and that was under my nutritionist. So I was doing one in the morning and one in the evening, just really getting my system completely detoxed. So that was part of quite a heavy, big detox regime. Now I do them 3 times a week, and sometimes that's 3 days in a row, sometimes it's every other day. It really depends on what's going on with my body and how I'm feeling. And again, you know, I don't always do coffee. Sometimes I use magnesium. I also use chlorine bitartrate, which is from Cytoplan. This is a B vitamin. So again, you know, it's another way of getting vitamins in. So if you can Google recipes for enemas, sometimes I put MSM in, sometimes I put a bit of bicarb in. Don't use anything fizzy. So that's not gonna, you don't want to be putting gas bubbles up there. So yeah, and obviously once you've done it and you've held it in as long as you can, you get straight to the loo. And you stay on the loo for as long as you need to. You might find that you feel like you're finished and you get up and you need to go again. So that's why I was saying stay near the loo. A really good enema to do, which is some of the ones that I do around the equinoxes, is a flaxseed enema. So you're warming a bottle of flaxseed oil up. It's quite an expensive enema to do, but your body really absorbs the flaxseed on the inside and really sends all that sunshine that's in those flax seeds, that flaxseed oil, into your cells. So you'll be surprised. You might feel like it's going to come out straight away, but then it doesn't for hours. Obviously when you go to the toilet the next day, it might be a bit messy. So, you know, if you're doing something like a flaxseed enema, recommend kind of wearing a pad at night just in case of any leakage. So there we go. The other thing, if you another way you could do it is you can do it in the bath. So I mean, I often hang my enema kit up and I'll do an enema while I'm relaxing in the bath, and actually I find it a lot easier. It tends to stay in longer when I'm relaxed in the bath. I don't know whether that's everything's being held up by the water, I don't know, but that's another tip someone gave me a couple of years ago, was to do them in the bath. So there we go, how to do an enema. So I'll put some links of where to buy your kits from, where to buy your green coffee and all the other bits, and if you've got any questions, do let me know. So there we go, I've been brave and talked about enemas. So let me know how you get on. Enjoy. Bye.